Hello Internet, I am the Hero of Julios once again with another One Piece card pack opening video, and it has been a year. It has been 1 year since the One Piece card game came out, and we have hit Set 5, Awakening of the New Era, the first pack of the second year of the One Piece card game. I have put in an order for the Premium Bandai One Piece 1 year anniversary little box thing with the Straw Hat Crew cards. It's pretty cool. But with this booster pack, we are looking for not only 3 manga rare cards, not just the one that's usually in these boxes, but we're also looking forward to a artwork card done by Oda himself. I would love to get the signed variant, but I would just be happy with just getting the normal one. There's a lot of good cards in here, especially for the color purple, which has been struggling a lot since the game hit Set 2. So let's hope we pull some really nice stuff for our One Piece booster box Awakening of the New Era. I gotta say, I do like the white, the all white going on here with Luffy's Gear 5th and the all white appearance of these cards. And I don't know. I'm building a red-purple Luffy deck, so obviously I'm hoping to get the purple secret rare that's in this booster. So without further ado, well, actually this is more further ado. I'm continuing the ado, but we're going to start with our very first pack and hope for the best. These are the packs from the bottom of the box, since I like to start from there. First we've got Pagaya as our very first card. Then we got Sarquis, followed by Holly. Then we have Queen. We got Mr. One, Gamma Knife. Oh, hang on, I gotta move my cards a little in this organization pile. There we go. Gamma Knife, Basil Hawkins, Charlestone, Inazuma, Nefeltari Cobra, and for our very first rares, we have 200 million volts Amaru and Baby 5. Oh, I see something shiny, so here's hoping. We're going to have our next booster pack start with Captain McKinley, followed by Honkichi. Then we have Bartholomew Kuma, Buffalo, Emporio Energy Hormone, another Pell card since Set 4, Gamma Knife, the Revolutionary Army HQ, otherwise known as Baltigo, Monkey D. Garp, L4, and for our rares we have this cute little Shirahoshi card, and our first SR Pika. A 4 cost to play, 6,000 power with no counter. End of turn, pay 1 Dawn to set this character as active. Then, once per turn, no matter which turn, if this character would be KO'd, you may rest up to one of your characters with a cost of 3 or more other than Pika instead, effectively turning another member of the Don Quixote family into a blocker for him. I think the Don Quixote family is a decent deck. Obviously, Doflamingo does very much better, but I think with the cards they got, the support they got here, it's at least worth looking into if you're a big fan of the entire family and want to build a deck around them. In our next pack, we have another Honkichi, Bartholomew Kuma, Buffalo again, Mozambia. He is a, I don't remember what rank this guy was. He is, that's the one thing I do love about the One Piece card game is it's great flash cards to remember certain characters who you would never think about. Got Basil Hawkins, Dragon Claw, Hack, Franosuke, 4,000 Brick Fist, Don Quixote Doflamingo. And for our rares, we have Fire Fist. Oh, and our second SR, we've got an L. 7 cost to play, 7,000 power with Rush, no counter power though. Once per turn, if this character would leave the field, you may trash 1 card from the top of your life cards instead. If there is a Monkey D. Luffy character, this effect is negated. Now, a word of advice for those of you building a yellow deck, It says if there is a Monkey D. Luffy character, which means if you have a Monkey D. Luffy, you can't use this ability. So keep that in mind. It's not if your opponent has a Monkey D. Luffy. But I think that's really cool that Luffy, the presence of Luffy scares Enel enough to not use his ability, because it's very fitting that rubber was the thing that caught him off guard as Luffy proceeded to kick the ever-loving crud out of him during the Skypia arc. Ugh. Speaking of people Luffy's kicked the crud out of, we're starting this off with St. Charlos, followed by Sangoro, Bunny Joe, Gladius, Mr. One, Hino Bird Zap, Mary Joie, Nico Robin, Upper Yard. Oh, hey, Bello Betty, the first of the leader cards I've gotten. And for our rares, another Shirahoshi and a Virgo. I will say, as a for fun deck, Bello Betty is the leader I've been looking forward to the most. I just love the idea of having a big revolution. However, in all the tests I've done with my friends, Sakazuki really kind of puts a damper on the whole Bello Betty strategy, considering you can't even keep a single character on board against him. So worry about that if you're going to be in the matchup. Another booster starting with Honkichi. Then we got Stainless, followed by Holly, Dalmatian, It's a Waste of Human Life, St. Roswald, speaking of Waste of Human Life, Baby 5, Usohachi, another Inazuma. Hey, we got that Sakazuki I just mentioned. And for our rares, we have this Isho and Satori. I believe there are 6 leaders. It took me forever to remember. I think Corazon was the one I had the hardest time remembering name-wise, just because I don't really think that one's a very strong leader. In this pack, we got Chopperamon. Then we got Steri, Sarquis, another Buffalo, Emporio Energy Hormone, Diaz Barrels, Birdcage, which is a very strong stage, Kotori, Nefeltari Cobra, Don Quixote Rocinante leader card. I think he overheard me talking about him. And for our rares, we got Zorojuro, and When You're at Sea, You Fight Against Pirates, which is a really good searcher if you're having a very varietous deck, or if you use the 3-captain starter deck. It's actually I think it's pretty decent. I know a lot of people would rather have a searcher that puts a body on board, but in certain matchups, especially against black, I don't think you want a 1-cost searcher to sit on board and just power up certain cards. Anyways, we got another Dalmatian here, Pagaya, Chopperamon, Hakuba, Jinbei, another Dragonclaw, Pell, Revolutionary Army HQ, Monkey D. Garp, Amazon, and for our rares we get Bello Betty, and the super rare Eustace, Captain Kidd. A 5-cost to play, 6,000 power with 1,000 counter on top of that. He is a blocker with the once per turn ability during your turn. When a Dawn card on your field is returned to your Dawn deck, you can add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Very strong, works very well in a very wide variety of purple decks, and it's 4 of in the deck that I'm running, so I'm definitely going to have to put the search on to get my hands on that card, at least to get more of it. Hopefully in the other box I bought, we'll see. Or hey, maybe I'll get lucky, because that is one of the cards that has a manga variant. Next up is Stainless, followed by St. Miosgard, Maynard, Chopperamon, Mr. One, Hino Bird Zap, It's a Waste of Human Life, Miss Doublefinger, Punk Rotten. Oh, we got the Sabo leader. And for our rares, another Satori, and another 200 million volts Amaru. The cards are speaking to me. They're telling me I need, at least the rares are. They're speaking to me. They're telling me I need to go yellow. That's the second time I've gotten 2 of the same yellow, so... Well, I guess it's also telling me I need to put St. Charlos in a deck, but that's not going to happen. Then Toto, Don Quixote do Flamingo, the child version, Mozambia, Baby 5, Hack, Yama, Don Quixote do Flamingo, Onami, 4,000 Brick Fist, and for rares we have Because the Side of Justice will be whichever side wins. That's a mouthful. But it's the 0-drop, you know, counter that green needed that every other color has. Oh, and there he is! Look at that! Oh! It's Monkey D. Luffy. 10 cost to play, 12,000 power. This is the secret rare of the set alongside a different blue card. His on play seems pretty bad. It's a Don -10, and then it puts all your characters except this one at the bottom of your deck in any order. But, right after, you take an extra turn after this one. Then, for once per turn, activate main, pay 1 Don to set 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. So you're effectively ramping a bonus Don every single turn that this Luffy's on the board. Now, the unfortunate part is, well, I guess you wouldn't have to put away the 10 Don, so you could have 2 of him on the board. I don't see why you would do that, though, because you would definitely want to take the extra turn. It's like, it's also, if you think about it, because of his on-play ability giving you an extra turn, it's effectively on-play, gain rush, gain 2 Don, draw a card, you know, all the stuff that comes with playing a new turn. In this pack, we get Pagaya, which is just as impressive. Followed by Sarquis, Hakuba, Buffalo, Gamma Knife, Emporio Energy Hormone, Riku Doldo III, One-Legged Tiny Soldier, Bastille, L4, and for our rares we get Little Man Sherry, ooh, and the super rare Sabo to go with that leader we just pulled. This Sabo is a 6 cost to play, 7,000 power, with the on-play KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a total power of 4,000 or less. So if you can find ways to lower, you know, 2 characters by a decent amount, or if you can find a way to lower 1 by a ton, say with the Round Table card, you can get rid of some pretty powerful cards for a pretty low cost. And it doesn't require rested or anything. It's just the way it is. Then you use the leader Sabo's ability to keep him alive even longer, and you get a couple good swings in. It's a win-win. Our next pack is Dalmatian with Chapaemon. We got Orobi, Captain McKinley, Basil Hawkins, Mary Joie, and Birdcage, 2 stages in 1 pack. Franosuke, Chaka, a 3rd stage, a triple stage pack. We got Upper Yard. And for our rares, we have Baby 5 and Killer. Oh, that poor Eustace kid from the 3-captain starter deck. I really wanted him to be good. I truly, truly wanted him to be a good leader. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be. So, that's okay, though. We got Holly. We got Bartholomew Kuma, Gladius, Bellamy, Dragonclaw, St. Roswald, Inazuma, Hacha, another Bello Betty, and for our rares we got Hina, Karasu, and we have the dawn of this set. This is the epic scene, of course, of Luffy slamming into Kaido with that advanced conquerors going on. He's punching him right in the chin, knocking him upward. Very cool scene. I'm hoping this box is like the set 4, where we get 2 of every card, because then it'll be very easy to get a full play set, which allows you to style out your Dawn deck, and you don't have to pay an arm and a leg to get your hands on a full 10 set. Because if not, it's 1 per box, and that's... oof. So... let's see. Oh, starting off another box, or another booster, we got St. Charlos, followed by Sarquis. Oh, and then we have Nola, the giant snake. And Maynard, Yama, Mr. One. It's a waste of human life. Viola, who is not a waste of human life. Trafalgar Law. Oh, this is the Luffy leader that's wreaking havoc and is a pretty strong guy. And then for our rares, we got Shura and Diaz Drake. If you're playing a Queen deck, I would recommend that Drake card. He's very good at helping you rearrange your deck to prepare for Queen's ability. He's a good blocker, and he's not going to get popped as easily as the Doflamingo that does the exact same thing. In this pack, we're starting with Nola, followed by John Giant. I do love this like chibi art style they got going on for some of these cards. Honkichi, Bunny Joe, Lieutenant Spacey from the Moon, Hack, Charleston, Kotori, Stickin' Meteora, Elisabello II. And for our rares, we have Horticulture, Patchwork, and Lindbergh. Looks to me like we are boiling through these cards. I have yet to see an alternate art at all, but I am still hopeful, given that we pulled a secret rare. This box is pretty good. We got Sangoro here with Steri, Queen, Toto, St. Roswald, Basil Hawkins, Jinbei, Konis. I bid 500 million with 3 different effects, and then if you have a Celestial Dragon, you get to draw a card. So there's a lot going on there. Emporio Ivankov, and for our rares, 200 million volts Amaru. Ooh, and the SR Rebecca. 4 cost to play, 0 power, and 1000 counter. She doesn't look like much as a chump blocker, but it's her on play that makes her dangerous. Add up to 1 black character with a cost of 3 to 7 other than Rebecca from your trash to your hand. Then, play up to 1 black character with a cost of 3 or less from your hand rested. If you team this up with something like Helmeppo or the Hina from the starter deck, you can really wreck your opponent's day by lowering the cost of something by a lot and getting a blocker on the board pretty easily. Of course, I do wish the Alabasta strategy got a lot more assistance. I do like Toto. On play gives you 1, he's 2000 counter, but that's alright. Then we got Gladius, we got Dalmatian, Sangoro, Birdcage, Hack, Dragon Claw, Amazon, Onami, Chaka, and for our rares, Hound Blaze and Beppo. I'm getting better at opening these packs. They're just smoothly opening. Revealing cards like Doflamingo, Nola, Bartholomew Kuma, Orobi, Pell, Bellamy, Hino Bird Zap, Mary Joie, Bastille, 4000 Brick Fist, and for our rares we got Rocinante and another Karasu. That's good, because Karasu, even though his on-play requires a Revolutionary Army leader, I could see his on-play being used a lot, or not his on-play, his when attacking being used a lot by other decks like Zoro. I could also see John Giant getting used, though, potentially. And Buffalo. Then we got Hakuba, Captain McKinley, another Hino Bird Zap, Baby 5, Emporio Energy Hormone, Monet, Nefeltari Cobra. Oh, and then we have the NL leader, not Eneru, NL. That depends on your dub. And for our rares, Nefeltari Vivi and Patchwork again. Alright, we're coming down to the final quarter of this box. We have yet to see all 6 leaders, I believe. Let me double check here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, Nope, 5, 6. And L was the last one. We have seen all 6, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen all 6 leaders. Now let's see if we can find that other Dawn card behind Mozambia. Captain McKinley, St. Mosgard, Bunny Joe, Charleston, Doldo III, Bellamy, Doflamingo, 500 million, Franosuke, and for rares we get Shura. Oh, and there's our alt art. We've got Koala, who is also an SR. She has a not 5 cost, she's a 2 cost to play with 3,000 power, 2,000 counter. On play, if your leader has the Revolutionary Army type, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power for the turn. So, that's not bad. It's really cool artwork. She's the only human that can use Fishman Karate, so that's pretty nice. Although we did see Robin use it once. So, I would say she's the only master, the only human who has mastered Fishman Karate. The only Celestial Dragon who ever befriended Fishmen, St. Mjolsgard. Sterry. We got Stainless, Lieutenant Spacey, Charleston, Diaz Barrels, Nico Robin. Let Us Begin the World of Violence, another Sakazuki leader. And for our rares, we have Gadatsu, Virgo, and we have another Dawn card. Very nice. Good. So there is 2 per box. That was something I was a little nervous about. I was worried they were going to go back to making them super hard to get a hold of, but now I can rest easy knowing that I can just fill out the amount I need to get to a full 10. This pack has John Giant, Nola, Bunny Joe, Orobi, Mary Joie, Yama. We got Jinbei and Daz Bones, Mr. 1, Hotori, Stickin' Meteora, and for rares we have Fighting Against Pirates and Morley. Morley's pretty good, because Morley ignores blocker when Morley has 7,000 or more power, which is nice. It's a big theme in the Revolutionary Army to have 7k power. Then we got Honkichi, Queen, John Giant, St. Charlos, Gamma Knife, Doldo III, Human Life, Hotori again, Usohachi, Revolutionary Army HQ, and for our rares, another Morley. Oh, and another Koala. Well, I will spare you the statements on what Koala does, but this is the regular artwork for her. Honestly, didn't even realize she was an SR. I just saw the art and thought, oh, this is nice. This is a nice rare. But yeah, no, this is one of the SRs for red. So it's still very cool, very strong. Oh, that was our 3rd place booster pack. I didn't even notice. Well, here comes our 2nd place one. We'll see if we can bring it on home with a nice silver medal containing St. Mjolsgard, Doflamingo as a child, Maynard, Steady, Human Life, Diaz Barrels, Hino Bird Zap, St. Roswald, Viola, Usohachi, and for our rares we get Ohm and Isho. And now, the end is here, and we have the final booster pack. We're hoping for at least an SR, would love to get another alt art, but most likely, we're just gonna get what we get. Like Stainless, Maynard, Holly, Chopper Amon, Birdcage, Lieutenant Spacey, Baby 5, Elizabello II, Miss Doublefinger, Kotori, and for our rares we get Houndblaze and another Eustace Captain Kidd. Well, that's good. That halved my search right there in a single box. Well, with that, we have finished off our little adventure through our very first box. We got ourselves 2 Dawn cards. We got ourselves 1 secret rare. We got ourselves 1 alt art card. And then a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 SRs, one of which was a duplicate. Not a bad box, not a terrible box at all, especially since I do like the koala art, and of the 2 secret rares, that Luffy's the one I'm going to need for my deck. Between you and me, I'm thinking of running 3, which is going to be really hard if I can't get a third one. But that's neither here nor there. Let me know in the comments below if I pulled a card you liked, or if you didn't see a character you were hoping for. And I look forward to the next box, as well as the next video. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one. This is the Hero of Julios, Xing out.